up, YouTube? This is myself and okay. We did it! Yes! I'm a god! Okay, are you watching this? Are you watching this?
Yes.
Okay, that is awesome. Okay, so the first thing, right? To a matchup, you need to know what to be expecting, right? So, what were we expecting when you go into this matchup?
For one thing, getting my ass handed to me.
Okay, well, in the Greek versus Egyptian matchup, like a lot of this game does come down to matchup. So, like, in this matchup, both of these pantheons are going late, but it comes down to resource conservation, right? How much can you save versus your opponent? Because and what you were doing is I was baiting out a lot of your elimination because I'm not gonna play my biggest and most valuable units when you still haven't played your biggest and most valuable units, right? Or your biggest and most valuable spells. Going into this matchup, you need to get a good early game. Obviously, is what you're kind of looking for, right? But what's I think what's even more important here is that you definitely understand that you can go toe to toe with me late game, but you need to be able to hold on to a win condition and don't throw them to the wind if you kind of get what I mean. And we'll see more of that and
Yeah.
kind of why you exactly lost. I started my so if you see my hand, right? I have a Judgment, Fire Giant, Arachne. This is a pretty standard hand. Having two Sobex in your deck, but more importantly, in this situation, is even if I have Arachne start, as just like you want to try to either get an early game or a Sobek and then be aggressive with it, because Arachne she's very delicate. If you get what I mean. So obviously we'll see here
Yeah.
first. I instantly put her down first because like that is she's such a strong card for that, you know. So I place her right in the middle. So this is so real quick, I'm gonna pause it again. This is an opportunity for you. If you have a Sobek in hands where you place it maybe in the back here, so you'll be able to swipe a spider next turn and then heal up, stuff like that. And you don't first of all you wouldn't place Sobek in the front because you don't want it to die because I can always buff Arachne and kill you. But so like that's the ideal counter start because Arachne, like I said, she's very fragile. She can be a very strong tempo. You know what tempo means?
Yeah.
Yeah, tempo means like kind of like the board control, which way the board is favoring. She gives a lot of tempo on turn 2. However, it's very important to also understand, right, that she is fragile and like you have ways to kill it. So if I play it this aggressively, that's also meaning that I'm leaning towards like smacking stone and I'm playing very bold. So with that in mind, you probably should play bold because your early game is actually a bit stronger than my early game. So, and trust me, well, like right, I'm just trying to explain the logic, but we'll get to the misplays here. So obviously, I'm not sure like what type of hand you had. Did you have a setback in hand?
I did not have the early game so back, no.
Okay, but you do have a best stat, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a correct play. That was a good play because now I'm stuck for pressure. So what's the first immediate thing I do? I back off with my Arachne. I say, okay, whoa, boy, you got it. So obviously, see in this case, actually, I do drop the Judgment and I drop a Spider, and then I want to try to save Arachne, so I just bring her back. So, like obviously you couldn't do anything in that case, but I believe you dropped the second best deck here, correct?
Back the second Bastet, which was my only turn 3 play.
Yeah, that was a fine play. That was a good play. Now, what I probably would have done is put the pressure on my stone by moving the cats forward. I think you move them in really weird directions, and that's one of these things where sometimes the best way face forward, right? Like moving your cats like around the map are kind of weird. So you really, honestly, you have two options. Yeah, you could leave them back like you are right now, which is fine, but at the same time, putting that pressure on my summoning stone's annoying. I'm not gonna play shock and awe here. I don't think. Let me skip it. Skip this. Yes, I choose to put the cat here, baiting out one of your cat's tests, and I buff Arachne and bring her back. Do you have any elimination in hand right now?
I think at that point, the only actual elimination that I had in my hand was Annihilation.
Okay, so maybe you didn't get that great of a hand. So obviously, moving on the best stats correct play. I was at this point I would have probably killed. If you have a Magma Slam, I would have killed Arachne. Obviously, this matchup's pretty weird. And then I think here's where you make a potential misplay. On like as a pretty standard raw deck, but like I said with any decks, it's always very important to make sure and to test the deck thoroughly and get a lot of play because certain players like certain things in their decks. There's always better optimizations of certain decks. It's a whole lot of yada, but I think you get where I'm coming from. So in this case,
Yeah.
obviously, but I think a potentially small misplay here because even though my hand, like you can't see my hand, with Greek, know that the 4 curve is their weakest curve. So you really want to try to pivot on that notion. Especially another idea that you do want to make sure you establish, right, is you should have smorked with the Bastet because even though I have a 2-3, Bastet would explode into a whole bunch of cats, and Greek has no low-level board clear, so I'd be forced to pretty much trade a lot of my resources into the Arachne. Now, obviously, myself saving Arachne makes it a fairly difficult situation, so there's a couple possibilities, but generally you either want to A, play defensively with the unit, or B, play aggressively, if you kind of get where I mean with this game. So, as we
Yeah.
go in,
Yeah, the moment that actually turned up, the
yeah.
Bastat play, like I don't fully recall like what went through my mind, but
No, I get you.
I believe it was something along the line of instead of going smork,
Yeah.
just being able to cover that top row with
But,
Bastat. So if you
yeah.
were to play something that wouldn't suit my taste, then I can just smork it with my Bastat and have the
True.
cats loam around for potentially keeping the spiders in control.
Yes, and that's where you did a good job of that. However, it's also again worth mentioning that Greek has a fairly strong 5-drop curve. So as we roll the tape here, we're gonna see I do end up playing Hades, and I put him in a position where you can smork me if you want to, but since you're not already on my stone, now I'm not really too worried. Like so. I played this pretty well by bringing Arachne back, obviously, but if I were you, I'd be focusing on just because like the reason why I'd say I think Smorking would be fine because you have gods like Kepri and Sobek and stuff that will still put in a lot of work, and the Honor is gonna be really pivotal here. So putting him in the back obviously is fine. I just happen to have an answer to him. So like the only play I'd say is pretty much questionable right now is putting this Bastet up here instead of attacking Stone. You can see my cursor, right?
Yeah.
Because when you attack Stone, right, you're putting pressure on me, but more importantly, you're forcing me to pretty much trade. Like I'm not just gonna let you continuous attack on Stone. So I could have potentially just buffed up Arachne and traded, making her a 2/2. And then she would have spawned an extra one. Reservations was also fairly good play, but putting her in this range just makes it just a tiny bit awkward because like she can still get hit by a lot of crap, and if the cats were to die, their positioning would be all right, would be fantastic. At least I would assume. Now, obviously, this is kind of a rough situation for like any player, because especially the Hades here is just going to kind of add salt to the wound here. Because right now, like if like our board state's all right. Like my board state's really good because I have this 2/3 that spawns constant 1/1s, and even though your Bastet is like is Mick chilling there. You got. I'm not exactly sure how you'll probably want to do this here. Okay, so what cards do you have in your deck, or what cards do you have in your hand at this point? Do you remember?
I think I had a Toff, the Annihilation.
Okay.
Those two I know I had for certain in my hand. Like I had a pretty late curve, and things like Capri and Sobek, they came pretty late.
Yeah, and this could be one of those games that.
I actually believe at this point I should have actually won Sobek, or it came after you killed the Anhur.
Where wait, one Sobek as in you had Sobek or played Sobek or.
No, that I drew it, but I couldn't really find a good timing to actually place it down
If you
without
have.
it getting
Oh, you
killed.
have one Sobek. Okay. So what I would actually do here, if you have a Sobek in hand, is before you even do this play, probably even though you'd be a 3-mana Sobek, just like putting him here. So the only thing I could hit him would be the spiders, because like I don't want to invest a whole lot. Now obviously there's cards like Syl that could be an issue, but or like just like even putting Sobek over here could be an option if you can cast through the tile. But like I said, for the most part, like Sobek, I think would be a really strong option because if you put him in the back, you're setting up for a Kepri, and you could always bait out my Shotgun or even a Deicide for that card. So that's what I generally recommend. So let's see what you actually do here. Like even a Thoth could be good here because you're setting up board control, and that's something Egyptian can actually do fairly well, especially with Annihilation. Because if I have multiple targets to deicide, it's gonna get very very risky because I have to deicide on her. But if you have a Thoth up, all like now, even though you're not gonna have many targets to heal, it still gets pretty dangerous. So again. So you play a Sacred Warrior, and then you attack and you heal up. Okay. So this play, it isn't the end of the world, right? But where it definitely
Hmm.
struggles, yeah, in the future I'll get rid of. I'll do a different screen for this. I apologize ahead of time. But okay, here, son of a bitch.
Now,
Yeah,
let me actually explain why I did that.
yeah, yeah.
At this point, I do not have the Sobek yet. Now that I actually
Okay,
see the board state, I recognize it. The moment I got the Sobek was when your Hades was already up front.
yeah.
Also, my hand was just so horrible that I just needed a draw. I just desperately needed something.
And
So I just tunnel
yeah.
visioned into like, hey, go with Bastet. She's near, and I can actually heal her.
And that definitely makes sense. But I probably would have set up the Thoth because Greek has fairly strong high level elimination, but unless I had a judgment into a deicide, which actually I don't have, and you already know I played one judgment on your Bastet, right? I would not be able to get your backline at all. So here I think a Thoth would have been a good
Yeah,
play, so you can set up his charge shots for the following turns.
yeah. The problem is though, I do recognize that you had still a lot of cards in hand,
I did, yeah.
and the possibility of having a answer to Toph was so high
Yeah.
that I kind of wanted to go for value and being able to use his ability effectively once.
And that's where you're definitely right. But as we'll see in the game, you play Thoth too late. It gets to the point where like you've already lost the game and you're playing Thoth because it does get very very hard. So sometimes setting up those Thoths like because absolute worst case you get my elimination out of the way, right? Which is also a plus because if you play one of your Thoths, we know you're packing a ritual tribute or something of that sort that could potentially even get you back a Thoth. Like there's a lot of possible options. So that's always one possible play. Obviously, more games will be able to help you out figure out exactly what you're doing or like how you want to get better at this game. But so I guess in this case, I'm not sure if the heal like I that wasn't again like I said that wasn't the worst play, but your Bastet positioning is effectively like succeeding her to me, right? You're effectively saying Bastet, I give you up, and I'm not sure if that's something you really want to be doing, because Bastet is a pretty potent unit, especially as a counter to Arachne. But I mean,
Mm.
yeah, like I mean that's just food for thought because a lot of this it does come down to situation. It comes down to your hand. It comes down to like what the board state looks like to yourself and stuff. So the best I can do as a coach per se is just tell you the other option plays, and then I guess uh maybe we could watch you screen share a game. That could work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and deicide Thoth, and then I'm gonna see. Look right here. I'm just gonna kill your best stat for free. That was a huge win for me. Now the only thing I had to decide was how I exactly wanted to if I wanted to play Arachne or not. I do get both these guys. I think I end up just charging with Arachne and just ignoring all possible sources of damage. Let's see. Yeah, that's what we do. Okay.
Yeah, there lies, I think, a misplay that I thought of for myself because I just got horribly confused on which I wanted to attack,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
even though
That
I was still going to heal up.
that was a fairly rough misplay because what you could have done is you could have even though the cats are spoopy, right? What you could have done is you could have attacked with Sacred War. So if we go back a little bit, You could have attacked a Sacred Warrior onto my Hades, bring him down to 5 health. Then you could focus blast him, heal up, get the heal, and then use your remaining cats. You may have needed to position differently. Let me see. You're coming from where are you coming from? Coming from here. 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, no, yeah. You would have been fine. You would have been fine. Okay, so like I said, what you could have done is you could have potentially run your dude into Hades, right? Bringing him down to 5 health.
Mm-hmm.
Trade with this cat to bring down to 4 health. Bring that cat up, attack this guy, bring that cat up, and then trade him to 3 health, and then focus blast. So now you get a card draw, board clear, and your guy would be at a. Actually, no, there was even a better play. Wait, there was even a better play. So you attack Hades, heal up, then do the cat play, and then focus blast. So you actually end up drawing 2 cards, and you give a 1/4, which I can't kill, and now your deck is 2 cards deeper. So that's the play I think would have been probably the best play. But
but you can also see me going back and forth. You can see the doubt in there.
And exactly. So what's key is you recognize the split plays, right? You recognized, hey, I probably could have done this. I probably could have done something different. What should I do here? But in this case, what I would say is, while the 1-for-1 heal is very attractive, you gotta focus on taking out the bigger units, because last thing you want to do is, like, I think you end up executing Hades. Think about that. What you could have just expended a focus blast and 3 cats on, instead you had to waste one of your strongest elimination cards in the entire game. So on that note, I think I guess there's one small aspect is you want to focus on your trading. You want to make sure that you're trading efficiently. Because if I'm correct, you end up trading your cats into... Oh, no, you focus blast Arachne. So while that was nice, look at these cats. They're doing nothing, right? At these point, the 1/1s, their positioning isn't even that great, and they're not giving you much value, because you know that Athena can clean it up. Pretty much any character in the game can clean it up at this point. Now, I think I made another small misplays. Remember, at 6 mana, you always have to play around Athena. So if you did do that play, what you want to do is you want to put 1 cat here, I think, and then 1 cat here. So it makes it difficult for me to Athena. Obviously, you kind of play a little bit into Athena here, so I'm just gonna say, hey, easy spot. Plop the bitch down, bring him over, and deal 2, and then I kill your card draw, and I pretty much have 2 big units on board. So what you see happens here, is that now you're in a pickle, because you have 2 big units you got to execute, and both of them are pretty spooky, right? Because this one has better stats, and has a really powerful war cry which I can reactivate, right? Whereas this one is a constant reoccurring effect that your gods cost more. So at this point, again, this is where I always talk about. So, like, a lot of this game can be fairly difficult because it's a snowball effect. Hades would be dead if you made the play that we talked about before. So I'd have Arachne on board, and then Athena would have been which is what I would have done, right? But then I would have only had 1 big unit on board and a 2/3, which you would have been able to play against and potentially even win the game. So all this already relates back to not killing Hades. So as you see, I think you're seeing that the issue with this game, or like with these games in general, is that they become very, very snowbally, and one mistake that you made early on will lead to your death, which is actually exactly what happens. Because you see right here, 8 minutes into the game, I only have 7 minutes left. So executing the Hades was definitely the right play, I guess, if assuming all the plays you made thus far is what you did. And then you're gonna sow back here. So so talk to me about so obviously playing the Sobek's good, right? But you don't have anything really to heal up, right?
Correct.
So I could play around your heal, and I could just end up killing your Sobek, right?
At this point, I already felt so much heat that I was like, I need something to draw out your cards.
True.
And the only viable target that would potentially draw a thing out of your hand was Sobek.
Very, very true. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, your plays are making sense, which is already a good thing. Because a lot of people's plays just don't make any sense at all. You're trying to bait out that elimination, especially when you look at the positioning here. But like absolute worst case, I could just completely ignore the Sobek because I have no reason to kill him. Because the best play that you could do is you've already played Bastet, so I guess if you're for some reason packing a Circuit, you could go Circuit Sobek or like Circuit Capri, and
Actually,
then you wouldn't
now
even
that I
deal
think
damage to
about
your
it,
stone, right? No, like,
yeah.
I'm just again.
Um,
I know you don't run Circuit, but I'm running through all possible options.
yeah.
So if you
As
did,
to why I played so back there,
yeah,
I had two reasons. First of all, was to see if you had something of an answer, a reaction, or whatever to
yeah,
deal with him. Because, and I buff him, and you deal with him. I played a lot of resources into buffing him and then losing him.
yeah.
And now I could actually see, like, hey, do you have an answer? If so, yes, then I don't lose as much.
True.
If no, then I can actually try and do something because I do believe I had a Geb in my
Yeah.
hands,
Yeah.
double Geb, I actually believe. So I was actually waiting, like, okay, does he ignore it? And if so, then I can Geb, buff him
True.
so that he's a little bit more tanky and actually able to deal with the Athena.
Your game plan definitely works. It definitely makes sense, and that was definitely one course of action. But I think what what's happening here is a snowball effect. Because you didn't kill Hades, now I have a 3/6 on board. And because you have no damage on stone, the max damage you'd be able to get Sobek would be a Circuit up here, a Kepri down here. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. So he would gain wait, I think he gains 1/1, right? So he'd become a solid become a 4/6, right? Which again, I have a lot of answers to kill because Greek does kill gods pretty efficiently. So obviously, again, if the Sobek is good for baiting out elimination, but it's also worth mentioning that he is one of your late game win conditions. A good Kepri will literally skyrocket Sobek into like 7/8s, like or like
Yeah,
seven
a good
11s, yeah.
Capri. I could not really construct a board for.
Very, very true. And that's all because of the misplay by not killing the Hades. If you like, so what you should be seeing here is that a small misplays that you think that may not matter end up losing you games. Just like same thing about like actually in my most recent game, when on ranked with Gennaro didn't play aggressively, I didn't play my Nike, right? I didn't play her enough. I didn't play her on time. I held her for too long. Because I played too conservatively, I ended up losing. And that's just a fact of the game that really sucks. But small misplays will bring you down. Okay. So just saying in this case, I did get pretty lucky with some RNG there, but regardless, I did have, like, otherwise I just wouldn't have targeted your, Sobek. I would have killed one of the cats. Artemis here is nice because if you do an executor, well, you have to have double execute in hand, right? And if you look at her, like I could have played Nike, but because you have two cats on board, you could potentially like chaos spawn XYZ, that type of idea. You could even fire giant. So I think that's why I think like again Nike could have worked there, but I like Artemis because she's also ranged, meaning that now your backline is threatened even more than just with the Athena. So I
Yeah,
I,
I
I
got
end up
the
yeah. Sorry, continue.
poisons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So I
got the poisonous Hydra,
yeah.
I think, on the draw or something when you played her. So I was like, fuck.
Continue. The Poison's Hydra was not bad. I think you said you had a Geb, right?
Yeah,
I would have Geb that turn because right now you want to play on curve. So wait, what you do with your last 3 mana? And you leave it. Okay. So the reason why I think Geb was much better is even if you're just buffing the stone, what you're doing is you're presenting a unit on board that I'm gonna have a hard time killing. If you put him where Hydra was, or even farther back than that, a 3/7 is one of the hardest to kill units in the entire game, right? I think Geb actually has the second highest health to Fire Giant, because then besides that, there's yeah, yeah. So again, Geb's pretty much a massive tank, and I already played a Deicide on her. So playing Geb right there would have established you a bigger board that you could potentially combo with Thoth, for example. So in that case, playing the Poisonous Hydra was a mistake because he's farther off curve, and this 3 extra mana you're not even using, right? So you see this mana right here? This is dead. This is like, so it just, honestly, they leave it here to let you know that you messed up. Because if you're not able to play fully on curve at turn 9, that's generally kind of, or turn 8, that's a pretty big issue. So in this case, you should have played Geb probably here or here, buffing the stone just to get a guy on board. So you either A, bait out even more elimination, or B, you'd have a chance to establish a board presence. Because in the following turns, you would have been able. So as we're gonna see right here, I'll let you show. I'll show you what happens. So what I think I end up, I wanted to Fire Giant, but I end up don't. So I think I just Judgment and buff to get him out of annihilation range. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So look, now they're both out of annihilation range. I deal 5 damage. So you say you had annihilation in hand, right?
Yeah. I actually tried to spook you. That's why I attacked with the cat on your Artemis.
Yeah, yeah. And as you heard right there, I was also predicting it. So, generally speaking, you have to your opponent's predicting cards, and so are you. And good players will try to do their best to play around cards. So that's why I ended up buffing Artemis because I do want to make sure that she's out of that annihilation range. So, like knowing that, I think annihilation was a good save there. But see, here's where you play Geb, I believe. I didn't realize how much I move around, chat. Okay. So right here, this play should have happened last turn. Because happening this turn is great. It really is. But now it's just the aces kill in my life, as we're going to see right here. I bring up Artemis, and then I still up. So the reason why... Wait, I want to see if I can... Oh, that's pretty cool. The reason why you should have played Geb the previous turn is that would establish a board state, so you've been able to actually get value off of Geb. Because at this point in time, all you were able to do is just mitigate 7 damage, which really wasn't even that worth it, right? Because I now even have a bigger board state. So again, in the future, I would have played Geb earlier. You should have killed Hades, and then just some small positioning, probably changes I would have done. And at this point, the game is frankly over because I have a fantastic hand. We're not exactly sure what your hand is, but
Yeah, I just had complete shit hand.
I think you end up annihilating this turn. Or no.
Yeah.
You Magma Slam then annihilate. Yeah. Which was the right play, but again, you're so far behind on curve at this point. It's fairly GG because like I have complete tempo, and Greek's one of those things you can't just give up tempo to. Fire Giant here brings both those guys over. Swipe your stone. I played Fire Giant because I was just super confident. So now you're at 12 health. I actually have way over 12 damage on stone. Ritual Tribute. What other cards do you have in your hand? I know you have the Thoth.
Oof. At this point, I know I had that guy.
The kept. See,
I was actually hoping for Sobek at that point.
Right here. See how you have 2 mana?
Yeah, I blanked.
No. Oh, no. You healed. Wait, did you? I think you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Blanked at that point.
Ah. Well, another thing that would have been really nice is, wouldn't it have been nice to have a Sobek on the field, so you combo that with that, so now you get a 1-2. Because I believe Capricorn damages himself, right? Let's see.
I don't think he does himself though.
Wait, doesn't. I thought he did. So you'd have a 1, 2, 3. So you'd actually have a 4. You'd have a 4-6 Sobek. Wouldn't that be nice right now? That's why you want to try to save because Sobek is a win condition for you. That's why you want to save him. That's why you want to save him for Kepri combos. So again, putting him on the board was an alright play, but you always have to ask, was that the optimal play? And I don't think that was the optimal play. So as we're seeing right here, now, because like if you had a Sobek, this game could have been very, very different because I would have not been able to deal with it as efficiently, right? So in this case, like I can just do whatever I want. I think I end up shocking and awing, killing that, taking it slow, buffing. It's 99 and 6 health and it's GG. You can't do anything in that. Like I had like 8 win conditions there. Okay. So now that
Yeah.
you saw that, hopefully, like, so do you kind of understand that? What I think your biggest issue that last game, right, was you weren't trading efficiently, and you were kind of throwing out units. Perfect. Perfect. So we're not gonna see my face for a while. So, Fist of the Gods. So if I was running through your deck, Fist of the Gods, good. Sobek, good. Bastet, good. Chaos Spawn, one Chaos Spawn. You could potentially run 2. That's honestly up to you. 1 Magma Slam, 1 Sacred Warrior, 1 On Her, 1 Focus Blast, 1 Khepri, or 2 Khepri, 1 Last Breath, Poison's Hydra, Ritual Tribute, Execute, Geb, Thoth, Anubis, and Annihilation. So you see right here, is you just have a very good curve deck. You don't really have any specific type, like flavor cards. Like for example, if you're not liking Ritual Tribute, you could take it out for a second Chaos Spawn. So with that game, did you notice anything that was just like kind of annoying you and that you wanted to fix about the deck? Like, was there any card you wish you could have a second one of those?
Right now, I don't really have that much of the opinion
Okay.
about the deck because, like you said, it's currently the basic deck.
Yeah. Okay. So how about this? Let's just go into a rank game right now. Let's take a chill. Go into a rank game. Hey hacks, baby, how you doing? Right now I'm coaching Sickador, and right now we're actually Discord screen sharing. So he's just gonna play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Against the
Hey
Noah.
hacks, baby, you gotta grind. Okay, so you're up against the new. So what's the first thing going through your mind right now?
A lot of spells, big opportunities to cover, so I don't need Geb or the Poisonous.
Uh,
Though I feel I
wait,
should.
wait, 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 wait. You're going second. Coining up Poison's Hydra is actually one of the strongest plays in the game. Keep Poisonous. Magma Slam,
Okay.
keep as well. Your hand's pretty good. Because you have to account for 2 possibilities. Beastwa and Control Nuwa. Magma Slam is quite a good option here, and so is Poison's Hydra. While a 2-drop would be nice, you only have 2 of them in your deck, so it's pretty unlikely. So I think this is a fine hand here. So you can probably just confirm. I'd be fine with this hand. Oh, and you do get the Sobek! You lucky dog, you. Okay, you can put Sobek in the front. Put Sobek in the front. Why not? Be aggressive. If he plays, so honestly, a lot of it's just the mentality. Right now, you are threatening your opponent. Uh, okay, okay. So, hmm. So you have a couple options. So what play do you like?
Personally, I'm actually thinking of doing a stun at him and silencing him.
Now, first. If you do want to do that play, I think that's an all right play. But you are expending a lot of resources for a single unit. You may want to have that stun later for like a potentially bigger unit. If you do that though, Chaos Spawn then stun, because silencing will cleanse the stun. You don't want that. Uh, or you could go out, or you could move Sobek behind your stone and quiet out Poison's Hydra. I think that's probably the better play, because now your opponent has a lot to deal with. And remember, uh, um, they really can't kill Poison's Hydra without taking damage. So coin out Poison's Hydra here, and put him on that center stone. Yeah, clean. So the only way you can kill it, right, is use that 4 mana. You can summon another spell, and and then spell, and then he'll be able to trade into it, but he'll also take 4 damage, which honestly would probably be better for him. But we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. Oh, oh, okay. So making that play was a fairly clean play on his part. So he is going to take some bonus damage. So now, doesn't that stun seem pretty nice? Last Breath is actually probably even a better one. You could go for Last Breath just to reestablish tempo, because you don't have anything. You only have anything big in your hand right now, right? So again, it's kind of up to you. If you do want to go for the stun, you could stun the that guy. Try to see what you draw. You draw Kepri. You could silence the Chang'e potentially. That is an option. Or you could what you could do. I think I like his play even better. Is you magma slam him and then bring Sobek up and then run him into it. So he will be able to kill Sobek next turn, which is a reminder. But when you take a look at the board state, like so, the really you win this by being able to maintain till late game. Do you have a Fire Giant?
It should be in the deck, yeah. Oh no, wait, no.
I don't think it is.
I do have Fire Giant, but it's not in the deck.
Okay, then after this game we're gonna want to add it in, and that's where like people can make misplays. So this guy is kind of a bad player, and that he's conserving. So you know what to do. If you don't know, just last breath and then run Sobek away. Because like and that like yeah, that's fine. So now he pretty much just wasted that entire turn. He wasted 4 mana because you're just gonna regain tempo no matter what happens. It's kind of nice being off cam for a bit. A Chaos Spawn would actually be a pretty nice situation here. So what you can do is you could Chaos Spawn, put the Chaos Spawn out in front, right? Yeah. Oh no wait. That works. Wherever you want, honestly, because and then put the Bastet way in the back beside Sobek in the upper tile. Yeah. Do you see what you're doing? You're setting up for the biggest effing Kepri. Next turn, you could even Sacred Warrior Kepri and draw 4 cards. That's insane. And he's going to play Fury. Oh, welcome to the promised land, my brother. Hey, Unscathed. How you doing? Okay, that's still perfectly fine. So drawing his cards would be nice. So you can put Sacred Warrior probably wherever you honestly want. Putting him in the back is a bit of a safer play. That works. Whatever you want. Now wait. Hold up. You could choose to execute the Fury, but you can also do that next turn. I think you'd probably want a big Sobek.
Yeah,
now,
big
again,
Sobek.
It also is worth mentioning he could end up pop-wahing it. There's a lot of possible options. You probably don't want to put the Sacred Warrior in range. So what I would do is put Sacred Warrior by Sobek. And then Kepri out in front, so you're blocking off the Fury. And now look, #profit. Isn't that awesome? So what you could, I was gonna say is you could potentially move Bastet up to one of the upper tiles, or like the side tiles, so she could get a better range. The Zhongkui's gonna come out. Not that you're not too worried. If he trades, that's good. That's 6 damage mitigated. So he got his spell counters at 1 damage. And yeah, the Habwa comes out, but the Habwa happens. So yeah, you have a second Kepri and a Sobek in hand. So you have a couple options here. Now you could go for the execute, which is probably the best play. Playing on the defensive means he always has to continue playing aggressive. You do have the Sobek. So I'd say you can take it slow. Go for the execute probably. Just because that's 6 damage and that pressure is absolutely insane. And then maybe just here is where, okay, realistically, you've got a lot of value out of your Sacred Warrior. Let's think about how much value your Sacred Warrior is giving you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you could do now is you could just run him into Hou-Yi and then heal up. Yes, he's gonna die, but you don't want like you've gotten a ton of value off me. You've already gotten value like at this point with him, and ooh, isn't that a treat? So would you want to potentially stun the Zhongkui?
Yeah, the Zhongkui I do want to stun, definitely.
you have a lot of options. Okay, that works. And you also have the double Sobek. That's brutal. That is a brutal. Don't do that. You want to make sure Bastet stays alive because she is your Sobek fodder. She is safe. You don't have to move her. Remember, Zonqui's stunned. You're fine. So you can just put her right there. You're fine. So look, you have a big
Yeah,
AF hand.
I still need to learn like how that works, the targeting of.
Okay, you
He's
could.
more focused on the card draw right now, which would
Yeah.
actually potentially more kill me.
Yeah. And
If
as
he
you see right
actually
here,
left
he's doing
it
you a
up.
favor. You have 8 cards left in deck, and I mean, I think it would have been probably fine either way. M
Oh, want to buy
Soldier.
Athena? Want to buy Athena?
So obviously the Gladiator's not ideal, but you're going to be able to get a pretty sweet play here at 9 mana. I think you see it. Double Sobek Kepri. Actually wait, you have so many possibilities. You can really just be fluid with this. You could choose to go for the Thoth Kepri potentially. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but you would be able to kill Habwa and the Imp Soldier. I think you just leave the Imp Soldier alone. I do like the double Sobek Kepri play here because he
Yeah,
can't.
same here.
I mean, you are playing into Guan Yu pretty heavily, which is unfortunate. However, I wouldn't put Sobek up close though, because like you're gonna be killing both the range units except for Zonkui. So it's really up
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
actually thinking like the 2 spots here.
You could, and then I'd probably put one Sobek in the back, very up the range, because he's not gonna be able to kill you. Second Sobek, want to make sure he's not able to get hit by Gladiator, and then you're just gonna Kepri this. Clean play here. That works. What do you want to mitigate that damage? 4/6 Sobek. So now if he does want to trade, he could throw Zonkui and his Gladiator into your Sobek, which would actually at that point, I think it's a pretty quality play right there. Like if you use a 2 mana card to kill a 4 mana card, that's value. You also have your on her, then you have your so as you see right here.
Let's see. The only currently god in the grave is Capri.
Oh yeah, true. Double Zonger, right now it does. So actually he will be able to kill that, which is unfortunate, but calamity happens. So now his Zonkui spell is at 2 and his other one's at 1, which is definitely worth mentioning. Kind of okay. Oh, okay. Wow,
Okay, that's just annoying.
that is very annoying. So obviously, oh, oh, you know what to do. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Perfect board to annihilate. Go ahead and take your claim. Both the Zonquis are dead, so he has a total of 3 damage versus hand, and now bring up, go ahead and play Sobek in the front probably, and then bring up Bastet. That was the board swing you were looking for. Very, very, very clean right there. I mean, you could have potentially Thothed on her, but at that point, like the reason why I would normally say, oh, it's not just top deck RNG, is take a look at how many cards you have in hand, or in the deck. You have 6. You had a 1 in 7 chance, so you're actually gonna get a ton of value here, a ton of value. Okay. Oh wait, so she's gonna go ahead and demon bag it. Okay.
That means that there are 2 Sobeks in the grave.
Oh yeah, that's a possibility. So you probably want to look towards a Thoth, right?
Yeah, give me a sec. I do want to double check that.
You have double Subex and Grave and a Capri.
Yeah, double Capri, double Sobek, so
So
it's
you have
still 50-50.
50-50. So it's up to you. So wait. So this is where you can hold on. You have time. Uh. Ooh. Oh. I like this play quite a bit. You could potentially geb your Bastet, getting value off there. You could on her.
I'm actually personally thinking of doing a Thoth behind the Bastet row.
If I were you,
Getting
you can actually kill Changa with Thoth if you want to do it that way. I think that's probably the better play because Changa's a pretty potent unit. And then no wait, put her him in the back, and then you see it. You run up Bastet. That works too. I was gonna say you could even save the Geb here if you want to. That's fine. And then yeah, trade that. Okay, perfect. So right now you're giving him a good trade. I was gonna suggest is you just run Sobek or Bastet into. You just run Bastet into the Changa and then just heal it up so you're automatically killing it. The Neja is gonna come down. So not that big of a deal. Demon Bag will do 4 damage. Oh wait, okay. I guess I forgot some numbers. Feels bad, man. Feels very, very bad. So he'll trade here. So he's at 2. Remember, he can't heal, so you got some nice cats. So he have 1 extra bonus damage. Okay. So you do have a Thoth as well.
I'm actually willing to gamble on this one. It might be a Kefri, but then it would still be a heavy beater on the health.
True. 3-5, that's pretty clean. However, he is going to die unless you're able to somehow prevent his death, right? So, what are you thinking here? What are you thinking?
I'm actually thinking of putting Geb more up in front and putting a Thoth behind him, or actually putting a Thoth behind the Sobek, actually.
Yeah, I like that. That works. Then you can bring Give up. That works. And then with the cat, he has no healing, so maybe you just trade him into. Oh no, wait. Okay, that works. I was just gonna say you probably should just trade him into the Neja, so then you can make a clean trade with him. Okay. So this guy is not running Guan Yu or anything. So again, we'll need to make some tweaks to this deck regardless. All these meat bags, no competition. Okay. And then this is where, okay, that was expected. And that's what I was going to say. In the future, don't leave a 1-1 up because you're just asking for trouble. However, the Anubis is pretty clean here. You see what? So actually, wait. First, move up Thoth 1 tile. Move him up 1 tile. You want to get him close because as you're approaching the end game, especially if you have 3 cards in your deck, you want to make sure you're able to get value. So now, yeah, now kill him. You could probably Anubis.
I'm actually thinking of killing the Imperial Soldier.
Yep. Good play. Kill Imperial Soldier. And then bring up Geb and attack the other dude. Yep. And you have the option of healing or either on-herring. I think on-her could be on-her blocks out some Wukong, so that's good. Now, do you want to be wary of that positioning with Dragon King? He could always Dragon King the Anubis. So he'll double Calamity here. Oh, yeah, that too. I forgot about... Yeah, I mean... Oh, that's a given on Skate. That's a given. Okay, so you're in... So, wait, what did he do to your on-her?
He recalled it.
Okay. Then just place on her again. As on-her at this point in the game is...
thinking of putting on-her outside of the reach so that he doesn't get multiple value off.
I'd put him at the top. There you go. And now you can actually, yeah. And then you can move Geb. Oh, when in doubt, for when you're pressing stone, you want to move up Anubis to the highest maximum so he just has complete. So like he's like suffocating his opponent's board. So now if he does Dragon King, he's only killing 3, and then just place Bastet probably in the row with Thoth. Yeah. Because you don't want him to try to.
I forgot to put a heal on the.
Yeah. Oh, you're not. Hey, I forgot that too. We're fine. And GG. Clean victory. Now, so obviously, what'd you notice about that deck?
Come again?
Sorry, my bad. What'd you notice about that deck? Like, did you notice there were certain limitations of it? There were certain potencies of it? Like, how did you feel playing that deck?
God, frankly, a little bit restricted, actually. I can't really explain the reasoning behind it, because I don't fully comprehend it for myself.
Yeah,
it felt a bit restricted.
Yeah, well then let's definitely take a look towards that. So now this is okay. So scroll. So first thing we got out is Fire Giant. So let's just see what we can take out. So okay, so scroll all the way to the bottom, and you also probably want to add Learning as well, so you have a nice strong late game. So double Geb is nice, double Thoth. Okay, so you could take out Ritual Tribute because you have to ask: did Ritual Tribute save you the game?
Nah, definitely not.
Then let's take it out.
I mean, it was definitely a nice gamble.
It was nice.
It actually paid off.
Yeah, it's still a gamble. So last best was I think is still useful, but Focus Blast, like I'm not sure. Like what do you think of do you think Focus Blast? Do you think we need it or not?
The Focus Blast I actually prefer over the Magma Slam personally.
Well, then maybe we just take out Focus Blast and put a second Magma Slam, or you take out Focus Blast and put in Learning. Because it seemed like while you're struggling in the early, it didn't seem like it was an absolute loss in the early. It seemed like you're doing pretty good regardless. Okay, and so now look, you have this very meaty late game. So we probably want to edit and change something so you do have that option. Maybe you take out a Fist of the Gods and then you put in a Magma Slam or something. That's always a possibility. So a Fist of the Gods does help. It's effectively a single cycle, right? And do you want a single cycle? You have to ask yourself that because Magma Slam could be good. Like again, like this is your deck, right? So we want to play to how you feel comfortable on it. Because while some decks may be better, if you don't feel good playing Norse, then don't play Norse. Play what you feel good about.
Yeah, I understand that, but for right now, like.
Oh wait, you're playing on Xbox?
No. My controller's plugged in, so it shows the button.
Oh, I get you. I get
my
you.
cursor.
Wait. So are you playing the actual game with an Xbox controller?
No, you can see my cursor.
Yeah, I know, but like I wasn't sure if you were just using the cursor. No, sorry, my bad. I meant like in match. In match, are you using an Xbox controller?
No.
Oh, that would have been clean. Feels bad. Okay, so now we can test out this deck if you just want. Because like, again, a lot of this is trial and error. A lot of this is figuring out what works and what doesn't. Like as you saw in my own Greek deck, yeah, trial and error right there. A lot of it does come down to what works and what doesn't. Shade. Hey, add my boy Shade. Clean.
Like I just noticed that. Like, oh, hi.
So, do you want to go into another rank game potentially, or you could even battle? Also, like I said, we're doing a long AF stream tonight. So it's only been 4 hours. We'll probably be going till at least 6. I'd like to do 6. Okay. Ooh, so you got a Sobek in hand. You're up against a Bologna. So, mulligan all of those guys away, including the Geb. Bro, it's so weird. Okay. Ooh, that's a quality hand. So just go ahead and put Sobek up front. Because you can, again, you're just doing this to gain pressure. Because absolute best case, your opponent just gets memed on. So it also is worth mentioning. Remember, okay, he's gonna pass the turn. Playing Sacred Warrior here is really, really nice. But just make sure you don't put him near Sobek. So I'd push Sobek up. Push Sobek up probably. There's no reason really not to. Even if he mercs, you can heal it up. Oh no! Okay, wait, no. Coin out Learning. I did not see that. I did not see. Oh wait. My bad. That's no. I thought it was poisonous. I apologize. Sacred Warrior. Yep, in the back. Doesn't really matter where you put him here.
Okay, that was really confusing for me. Like, wait, what?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I want you to. Start making some plays. So I want to let you choose. So what do you do here?
Let's see here. Right now,
I think it's a pretty obvious play.
I'm thinking of coining out Toth, like putting him in line with the Cupid. Actually,
that's not a good play, I would say, because if you coin out Thoth is one of your strongest units. Do not waste him. This is why you have Magma Slam. Magma Slam is going to do its job perfectly. It's a pretty low cost unit or a pretty low cost ability, and you can just leave the board as is. Because he effectively you traded a card for a card and it's worth it. Now at 5 mana, he's probably got some pretty intimidating stuff. Okay. So unfortunately, I think your Sobek's gonna get sacked off because you only have a way to make use of it. Wait, no, I didn't see the Khepri. Yeah, you could Khepri. You could Khepri. So maybe Khepri in front of him. Yeah. A solid, a solid 3. Ooh, that stun looks mighty fine. Stun him because then you can Thoth next turn, and then wrap Sobek around the stone all the way. There you go. Oh, I keep on forgetting, son of a bitch. Hey, Rick, baby, how are you doing? If you don't see him right now coaching, there's no screens. I'm coaching my boy. I'm coaching my boy. Sickador right now. So, right. So right now we're just chilling here. So again, sorry, I keep on making these plays. I gotta shut up and let you try. Okay. So who's gonna play the bull? The Chaos Spawn's possibility, the Thought's possibility, and oh my goodness gracious, you also have a coined out learning. It's a possibility. I'm watching that. LOL, I'm learning too. Hey, hopefully I can help you get better, man. That's the end goal. So you have a lot of options here. You could Chaos Spawn. I think that's probably one of the better plays. You could, if you Chaos Spawn, you can also heal, which is really nice right now. Isn't that really nice? See,
So basically, what you're telling me is Chaos Spawn the.
No, this is your
Fang?
play. This is your play. You choose.
Fair enough. Personally, I'm going to go for this one.
Put him in front so you can't bring him back clean. Now, it's also worth mentioning that, yeah, that's a good play. So, oh, I gotta stop talking! And then, yeah, that's fine. That was a good play because playing Lornian, the reason I'd say Lornian's good here is Roman has no answer to it. No matter what he can do, he pretty much has no answer whatsoever, except for a Chaos Bomb. Like, that's not going to help his case because now he's going to have to invest. Like, look at this bull crap. Look at this bull crap. That's how broken Lernian is. You'll float too. You see this? Do you see the play here? No. Just stop it. Okay, Thoth's the answer. You're at 7 mana, so put Thoth on the row with Chao Fang. In the back. And heal up your Lernian. Nice, clean. And now trade your boy into Hercules. So you'll end up taking 2 damage, which is perfectly fine because Roman's still gonna have a difficult time doing it. And now slap. Now quickly move your boy, heal boy all the way up. Yep, all the way up. You don't want to give him a good bludgeon. While he can dishonorable this board, dishonorable is like playing into bludgeon is a lot better for him than it is playing dishonorable. You're going to get that value, and you see what you also have in hand? This is what we call the clean patrol. This is what we call the clean patrol right here. Ooh, you have some options, but I think you see the best one. There we go. Yes. You would have to sacrifice so much positioning just to do that. So, okay, now what do you want to do here? I would
personally. I'm just gonna heal up him.
Bingo! There we go. Good play. Now, I would move Khepri all the way up. You really have no reason not to, and then move him all the way up as well, because again, you have no reason not to. And then go ahead and move Thoth up, or that's fine too. That's fine.
Yeah, I prefer to keep Thoth in the back just to be able to snipe.
Yeah. So we're gonna see the Cupid come out, and then the Rain of Arrows try to deal some dirty, but unfortunately, we all see what's gonna happen here. Actually, wait, hold up. You have way too many cards in hand.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of trading these two into the
Yes,
Cupid.
yes, that's good. No, I don't think you need to trade the Keprian, but you need so you could just heal up. You could just heal up. Yeah. And now just move Kepri all the way back, wrap around the stone. Clean, 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 clean. And now you could probably play again. Oh, wait, hold up. Remember, what does Geb do?
So.
What does he do? Go over to him. He cleanses. Ha ha ha! No, 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 no! He cleansed! He cleansed the stun!
I keep forgetting the fact that he removes that.
And also make sure you don't put Thoth and Geb on the same row. You need to move Thoth in the middle row. You don't want him getting hit by a Terra stun.
I keep forgetting that.
Yes,
cleanse.
you do. It's fine. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. No, you know, no.
I was looking for the Magma Slam for the Chao Fang.
That works. I didn't even think about. Yes, that totally works.
I wasn't looking at the Annihilation.
I was thinking about a potential Chaos Spawn, but so notice Lernian. Notice Lernian. Hold up. Notice Lernian. Who can he hit? No. Okay. And which 1/3 unit do you have on his opponent's stone? Bingo. That's why you keep a Kepri. Trade in, get a single damage. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Bring Geb all the way up. I gotta stop talking. Aw, thank you, Rick, baby. You know I appreciate it. I appreciate the support so much. Bro, I really do. Thank you so much. Like, and it's streamers like you who again make my streams better because your positivity challenges me to become more positive, and that's something that you can't replace for anything.
I do believe he has a few heads looking at him.
Well, Shade, it's because you're rocking the Chao Fang, man. Chao Fang got nerfed to the ground. Don't be rocking Chao Fang. You goof. Run your Bacchuses. And even then, Roman's pretty bad. If you're not winning anything, it's because your deck's outdated AF, man. No problem, Rick. You know me, man. No problem. Okay. So your plays were overall right in the right direction?
Granted, I was fishing your reactions.
I know. Okay, so let's play one ranked. I know you can do this. So you're up against another Roman. Pretty lucky. Ooh, you get the good. Hold up. Why do you want to keep the Chaos Spawn?
So I don't remember all of the Romans, but I do believe there was a few silence targets that they can play early on.
Yeah, that works. Like, honestly, what you always gotta do, man, is you gotta ask why. If you can answer your why questions, then you're making the right play. The Sobek here. Oh, there it is.
Like, it was hidden there. I was like, come back here.
Get over here.
Like, I don't wanna.
Bring yourself over here. Okay, she's gonna blink it back.
Get over here.
So you will. Okay, so you'll be playing into Shackle, right? So actually, wait, hold up. Leave Sobek back there. Just leave him back there. Roman, yeah, no, and put Bastet on that towel. No. Ah, I was saying the other one. That one. The one above it. Yeah, the one above it. Gosh, Mix.
It's like, yes, no.
Shade. Listen, everybody's trash until you get good, bro. I used to suck at this game so much, and then one day, literally, I had like chat build me a deck and everything is clicked. That's all I can say. Everything just literally clicked. See, do you see why I said? Wait, real quick. You see why I suggested you put Bastet in that place?
Yeah.
Because you can't blink him back.
Otherwise, you could have potentially put it
Okay,
here.
so run Bastet all the way up. And probably, okay, yeah, I like that. But put him in the back. Put him in the back. Honors a back card. He's not a front card. Oh well, I never said you're not moving. I never said you're not gonna move Sobek, did I?
Fair enough.
There you go, clean baby, yeah, clean play. I love those types of plays because this is a good feels play. Because no matter what he does, he can shackle, yes, but like, and that's pretty brutal. But some of that positioning was pretty bad at the beginning, right? And that's why. Okay, so he may be running OTK, so you need to smork him heavily. So you know what to do. I would say Geb here.
I'm actually thinking the middle tile so that I have a clean path.
True.
And I actually have a body to body block anything that he might potentially play.
True. However, actually that's just a good play. You may want to put on her behind the Geb so that Geb can't get blinked back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I was gonna say put Geb in the middle tile, but okay. Like I was saying that's fine, but you just move on her in the back because you're lining up for like a Terra here, but it's the only reason why you're fine is because it's off soft mana. Okay, so we don't really know what type of deck he's running here. Wait.
Even if he does play Terra, he can't because it's a war cry.
Yeah. Oh, true. I even forgot. What's his name? What's his rank at?
There he is.
Okay. Ooh, dishonorable is gonna come out, and yes, that was a huge loss. But it's also a huge gain. You see what you can do here?
No.
Oh no. Swarm of Stone. All the way back, baby. All the way back. There you go. Make sure you don't line up for a Terra. Sobek. Oh no! I said don't line up for a Terra. Yeah, loop him around. Okay. Anyways, so wait. Before you attack. Okay, so now you're lining perfectly into a Terra, but you do have to execute, so I guess you're fine. Heal Geb. You wanna get that Sobek buff. And now you can attack. So now you actually have 6-9 damage on Stone. This is getting pretty brutal. Sorry, Rick. Right now I'm kind of in the middle of a coaching. After this game, I'll get back to you on that question. I still have your text. No Roman.
Also, I have still 4 mana left, but considering his board is completely empty.
Yeah. Good play. Perfect. You don't need to play anything. Do you already notice a difference in your playing? Because I do. Obviously, I've been kind of coaching you, but do you see the plays you're making now? They're okay. Lombard comes out, so he's literally played everything. You know what to do. Right in that middle. Give it to me, baby. Heal up the Geb.
I can't heal up the Geb because all the mana went into the.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Wait, don't do that. You're playing no Terras. Against Roman, do not put units in the same row or on the same row. You're playing into Terras. Do not play into Terras. Roman, you have to worry about your positioning. All the other ones you really don't. Like you don't have to worry about your positioning except for Roman.
Yeah, the one thing that kept getting yelled into my ear was like.
I'm sorry. Okay. Because it's see. Oh, son of a bitch. Feels bad. So I think you know what to do. Yep.
Like goodbye. Boop.
So again, in the future, next play, put Geb on a different row. Don't put him on the same row. Okay? That's playing against Roman 101. Make sure you don't do that.
Out of the top of my head, Rain of Arrows deals 2 damage, right?
Yes, it does. Learning only takes 1 from all sources. So no matter what happens, you're still in the clear.
Yeah, it was more that I made the
I
correct
will
play of
spread
playing
night
the
across
heal
this
on Geb instead of
battlefield.
playing a Sacred Warrior.
Thank you, Malinix TV, for the host. I appreciate it greatly. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not reading chat a whole lot, unfortunately, right now because I am busy kind of coaching here. So I apologize, but thank you seriously, Malinix, for the fantastic host. Hopefully you guys who are watching are enjoying this. And you see that. Okay, okay. I think the chaos. Okay, okay. Well, wait. You have some options here. Hold. Okay. This is gonna require thinking. That Venus bitch is your worst enemy right now. How are you gonna kill it?
I'm actually thinking of doing Poison, Sacred Warrior, and heal the Geb.
That is actually a fantastic play. Do it. I like it.
The only thing for me is like, do I play? I think I'm playing it
So
here so that you can
dishonorable could be a pretty brutal card, but so could Shackle. So I think I would rather play on Shackle here because you only have 5 health, and then healing up the Geb. And then actually, well, don't waste the Geb. You have some options. You could smack Stone, and I wouldn't bring him up though, because remember he takes because remember now he's not immune to damage. But
yeah.
oh wait, Magma Slam finishes him off. Wait, check your deck for a Magma Slam.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow, my bro.
Still to both in there, so.
And you also like do you see how many options you have? And you win the game. There's something you can do. You know why you win the game?
Yep.
Fire Giant.
Fair enough.
Bacchus will not help him here.
I've never seen him in the game.
You have like 2 win conditions here. You can choose. I think the flashier one's the cooler one.
I've never actually seen Bacchus in the actual game.
Yeah. Again, sorry, chat. I am not talking a whole lot. I'm currently in the middle of coaching. Right after coaching, I'll spend like 3 minutes getting back up, caught up on chat. But right now, I need to